Alright guys, OFD checking in here, and today we have another new watch from Phoibos. This is the Phoibos Voyager in green. This is the PY026A model. They make this in a brown model, a gray dial model, a black dial, blue dial. This is the green model. I think the gray dial is actually already sold out at the website, guys. So really cool watches, and this one's been on a true voyage. It's been stuck in the mail system out here in California for like 2 weeks. So I've really been excited to show this to you guys, but it didn't get here. So this was sent to the channel by Phoibos. Thank you, Phoibos, for sending this watch out to the channel for me to take a look at. So let's get it up here a little closer in front of the camera to talk about it. Now, amazing dimensions are one of my favorite sizes on this watch all the way around. There's a 40mm case from side to side, not including the crown of the crown guards. You got 46 lug tip to lug tip, so really great sizing there. From the back of this curved case back to the top of the flat sapphire crystal in this watch, you have 14mm of thickness, so it is a thicker watch, and you have a 20mm lug opening on the watch. So really beautifully done. Now, Phoibos, if you guys are familiar, has really started kind of making their own unique watches, their unique designs, and this one is no different. To be honest with you, the only thing I kind of see on this watch that looks a little familiar to me is this Yachtmaster style bezel insert here with the silver and the raised indices. Other than that, the watch is really original, stands on its own. Yeah, you might be able to say, you know, it's an oyster style case, but really not really at all. We'll kind of get more into that as we show the watch. The most exciting thing I really love on this watch, guys, are all of this Voyager lineup of these dials. You can see the design and the pattern in the dial is just really beautifully done. Those applied indices in that diamond pattern, I also just love that. Very unique look on the watch. You can see that second and minute track going around there. Like the way they've broken that up into that 60 seconds like that. It gives it a neat different look. You can see the sword style hands on the watch and that smooth sweep of that second hand. That's being provided by the tried and true, the Seiko NH35. Now, I know a lot of people are like, I'm so bored of the NH35 movement in a watch, you know, whatever, I'm over it. But guys, it's a great movement. It's easily serviceable. The watches run really good. And you can get, I mean, with an NH35, you're talking like probably 10 years of life out of the thing before it actually needs a service. And so, you know, I don't know why people complain about that. They want the high beat. A lot of people want the Miyota 9015, but stop whining about the NH35. It's really not that bad of a movement. Actually, it's a very good movement overall. 24 joules. Beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, which helps with that life and that tenure of that movement. And you got about a 40-hour power reserve. Also, you have a date window and functionality with that movement. So really great looking piece, guys. We'll spin this 12-hour bezel here on the watch, and I'll tell you, it's a typical of most of the Phoibos bezels you guys have probably worked with or played with out there. They're super stiff, really hardly any playback whatsoever, or back play, I should say. Playback, that's interesting. Back play, I should say, in that bezel. Looks really good. Now, it's a 12-hour bezel insert, so if you can use it for timing. It's 5-minute intervals, or you can actually use it if you're traveling to a different area to check a second time zone or anything like that. It's pretty easy to use in that manner. So the bracelet on the watch. Now, guys, the one little complaint I do have about the watch is not in the bracelet itself. The bracelet is done very well. It's almost this Jubilee-esque style bracelet. Everything in it is very solid and very well done. The one complaint that I have is how it's held together, guys. They went to a push pin system using the collars in the center link, and man, I had a heck of a time sizing this bracelet. I got to be honest with you guys. If you're thinking about sizing this bracelet yourself and you're not used to the pin and collar system, I would definitely recommend you take it to a local jeweler and have that done. So I was able to take care of it, no problem there, but it did take me quite a while to get it done. Taking a look at the clasp assembly, you've got that Phoibos crack in there, as you would expect, and I'm doing it very nice, solid build work on there. Also on the back of the watch, letting you know your sapphire crystal, your 300 meters of water resistance, and your sapphire, I said sapphire crystal, but also have that Phoibos crack in there on the back side of it. The case finish on the watch, brushing on the top, polishing along the sides of the case, and you can see you do have a signed crown there on this watch with that Phoibos logo. Looks really good there. And I like the way they've stepped this section out on the side of the case to kind of match up with your crown guard section of the watch. Kind of a different look to it. It's almost like it's squared off, but it's basically, it comes here and then bounces out here, so it gives it a different look. Nice, tough look on the watch. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this watch on my 7-inch wrist, and then we'll go out with the lume shot on the Voyager. Definitely stick around for that because the lume is very impressive. All right, so here's the watch on my 7-inch wrist. 40mm watches tend to be a sweet spot for me. Like I said, that 5-digit Rolex case size fits really well, feels really well. The bracelet is very soft, supple, I should say, on the wrist. The links move and bend very freely and easily. It feels very, very comfortable on the wrist. Quite a looker of a watch, guys. I'm going to leave a link down below to the Phoibos website. And if you use the code OFD at checkout, you can get a 10% discount on any watch over there at the website. And a little bit of that actually comes back here to the channel to help fund the channel. So, all right, guys, dimming the lights and let's check out the lume on this one. All right, so we got a little glow going already. This is BGW9 Super Lume Nova on this watch. It is 15 layers is what they're advertising there at the website. So you're going to get good glow. I will note that the Voyager does not have huge indices on it, so you're not going to get as big a glow, but it really does look good on the watch. Take a look at that there, guys. Get my camera to focus. There it goes. So you can see the lume on that. And what I really love is that little lumed index ring there around the outside. Quite an impressive addition and feature to the watch to have that lumed. You wouldn't really expect that right off, but great looking watches, guys. These are $269 is what they're going for at the Phoibos website. Like I said, using the code OFD will get you a 10% discount on these watches or any watch at the Phoibos website that you like. So, all right, guys, you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.